Am I live? I have no idea whatsoever. Oh man. This stream is a tragedy. This stream is a tragedy. This stream is a tragedy. Everybody else has their streams. Everybody else has their streams up and running, and mine's like, man, defunct. I guess this is it. I guess this is it. Or I guess not. That's not it. Sorry to whoever joins. I cannot seem to get this thing to full screen like I would like it, which pisses me off. Sorry to whoever joins. I cannot seem to get this thing to. And we're starting. And it looks like we got a good old Mario Maker. Yes, sir. Mario Maker is here. And they added slopes. That's funny. They added slopes. That's awesome. Like they're making the whole they're making the whole thing slopes. Super Mario Maker 2. You know, it's been so long I can't remember. Was Yoshi even in the original Mario Maker? Hey, welcome to the bootleg stream. It's quite bootleg. I do apologize. And they got Luigi in the mix. That's neat. And June. That's really quick.
Hi everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. You just got your first look at the brand new sequel to Super Mario Maker, which we're of course calling Super Mario Maker 2. There will be brand new features, and many new elements are in development as we speak. So please stay tuned. Alright, next, let's cover today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
Alright, what you got for me, my guy?
For the first time in 10 years, The Marvel Ultimate Alliance series returns with a new 4-player action RPG and an all-new original story. Assemble your ultimate dream team from a huge cast of Marvel superheroes, from the Guardians of the Galaxy to the Avengers, Defenders, X-Men, and more, to stop Thanos and the Black Order from unleashing cosmic chaos. You can play together in TV mode, locally on up to 4 systems, or online. And get closer to the action with a dynamic zoomed-in heroic camera. And speaking of heroic, it's time to go higher, further, faster with Marvel's ultimate cosmic protector, Captain Marvel. Wield her power against those that will do harm to the universe. As characters level up, they'll learn skills you can use on the fly. In Carol Danvers' case, literally. In addition to basic attacks and skills, each hero has an Alliance Extreme Attack, their most powerful move. Whether you join forces with friends locally or online, take teamwork to unprecedented levels as you creatively combine hero skills into synergy attacks. Your most powerful attacks can even be combined into an Ultimate Alliance Extreme Attack. The team-up possibilities will be off the charts when Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3: The Black Order launches exclusively on Nintendo Switch this summer. Welcome back, Box Boy.
So the box thing.
Get ready to unload some boxes and have fun doing it. The critically acclaimed puzzle series Box Boy is coming to Nintendo Switch for the first time. This brand new game is tightly packed with tons of content, including brand new puzzles and new features. We fit something else in too. This time, 2 players can box it up together. To restore peace on the Box Planet, you must work as a team, solve puzzles, and beat those stages.
I'm digging.
After completing the story, you can access a whole separate adventure starring Cutie, the tall one. In all, there are 270 stages to beat. That's the highest in the series to date. Use your brain boxes to think outside the box and lead our heroes to the goal. Box Boy and Box Girl will unload on Nintendo Switch April 26th. The Ultimate Spring Update. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is about to spring forward with the version 3.0 update this spring. What are we adding, you ask? You'll just have to wait to find out. Remember, Joker is a part of Challenger Pack 1. He's secretly been preparing for battle, and his moment will finally come before the end of April. In other words, this year, springtime is the time to smash. And don't forget, new Super Smash Bros. Series amiibo figures are on the way too.
Those are pretty cool. It's funny that they split Pokemon.
There's even more to explore in Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. It's never too late for a journey through the maze-like miniature worlds of the Captain Toad Treasure Tracker game. In fact, we have 2 new announcements for the Nintendo Switch version. After a new update, all courses will support 2-player co-op. Maybe Captain Toad won't be so nervous with someone at his side. 2 heads are better than 1, and an extra set of hands goes a long way. This free update will be available later today. And some paid downloadable content is coming. We're adding in 18 new challenges that'll see you traveling to 5 new courses, from sunken ships to a kingdom of sweets, and achieving new objectives in existing courses.
Such a kind of a niche game. After all this time, I think it's really cool.
Captain Toad and Toadette must obtain the Shining Crowd in each course, all of which can be played alone or with a second player. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode will be available for purchase as soon as, well, later today, giving you early access to one of the courses. The rest of the content will launch on March 14th. If you don't have the game yet, look out for a digital bundle available on Nintendo eShop later today. It contains the full game and gives you access to Captain Toad Treasure Tracker's special episode once it's available. Steel yourself for old-school action in an all-new Gothic castle. The side-scrolling action of yore shall rise once more in bloodstained ritual of the night. And so, the young lady Miriam, host of the Alchemist's Curse, must use her unwanted gifts to slay the demons wrought by the curse's original host, Jiwa. With these powers, she can steal the abilities of enemies, bend gravity to her will, and dart about Jeebel's castle at lightning speed. Here, the laws of reality and 2D side-scrollers don't apply. Throughout the castle, a treasure trove of side quests, deadly tasks, and small touches flesh out the campaign.
Your body is covered with weird decorations.
Beyond the main story, you can dig deep into character customization, subquests, and more. Stop the fall of man at the hands of demons, and don't be afraid to show them your dark side. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night emerges from the shadows this summer. The time has come to build a new world and take on the children of Hargon. On an empty island, you'll ally yourself with the mysterious Malroth and defend your world from monstrous forces. Enlist villagers to help rebuild and fight alongside you in the story mode. Or unite with 3 other builders to create your own island in local co-op or online. You'll gather materials, craft objects and tools, and reach new heights by building any structure you can imagine. Now you can dash, glide, play in first person, explore underwater, and warp all over the new retro-inspired map. If you own the previous game on the Nintendo Switch system, you can craft the legendary builder's outfit and the Dragon Lord's throne. Dragon Quest Builders 2 launches on Nintendo Switch July 12th. There are more Nintendo Switch headlines to come, but first, a word from Mr. Koizumi.
Well, how's it looking? Next, we have a new announcement for that classic RPG series. Please take a look.
The pronoun game.
There are RPGs, and then there's Dragon Quest, the series that defined the genre. And the latest entry is charging onto Nintendo Switch in full force, pairing the series' beloved style and perfectly balanced battles with the most impressive scope and elaborate story in series history. Where there is light, darkness follows. For no one does this ring truer than the Luminary, the boy that prophecy says will succeed the last hero and protect the world from a terrible end. In an odd twist of fate, the boy's royal birthright is snatched from him. On the day he becomes an adult, he finally discovers his true heritage and the powers that make him the Luminary. When he goes to the king of the largest kingdom for guidance, he is dubbed Darkspawn. So begins the perilous journey of a hunted hero and the ragtag band of adventurers who will join him on his quest to set things right. Together they'll explore the towns and terrain of the sprawling, detailed land, Erdrea. Monsters roam free of random encounters. When you engage them, choose your strategy wisely in turn-based battles. You must know when to attack, when to heal, when to use magic, and when to switch your party members' orders. As you do, you'll earn skill points which can be used to teach party members attacks, spells, and improve their abilities. You can also collect materials so you can forge weapons, armor, and accessories. Looking for an item? Then help people out in side quests. Or try your hand at the casino. Or horse racing. Erdrea is full of surprises like these, and this time, the player has the power to choose on the fly between the land's gorgeous HD vistas and the 2D 16-bit glory of old. This is also the first version of the game with fully orchestrated field and battle tunes. If you want, you can change between the original sound and the new one whenever you want. And you can also experience the journey with English or Japanese audio.
勇者の奇跡ってやつだ。
「
First-time players and veterans should also look forward to new stories. Each sees one of the main cast members stepping into the spotlight, shedding new light on hidden truths. This hero's adventure has truly leveled up. Dragon Quest XI-S, Echoes of an Elusive Age, Definitive Edition. Launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch this fall.
While we just announced the addition of these new stories, there will be more new information to share in the future. Please look forward to learning more. For now, let's continue with more Nintendo Switch headlines.
A Disney Tsum Tsum game like you've never seen before. These stuffed Disney toys took the world by storm, and now they're ready for an after-hours party at the toy store in Disney Tsum Tsum Festival. Play with your friends and family in a wide variety of competitive and cooperative games that support up to 4 players. You can play online as well with players from around the world. And you can't mention Disney Tsum Tsum without talking puzzles. Connect matching Tsum Tsum to clear them and set a high score. The game also features a 2-player mode for local and online competitive matches. Disney Tsum Tsum Festival will steal our hearts in 2019. We're picking up a distress call in the Atlas star system. But this time, it's far from friendly. In fact, it's none other than Starwolf's infamous lieutenants, Andrew Oikini, Pigma Dengar, and the Great Leon. Now Peppy, Falco, and Slippy have no choice but to hunt them down, like the animals they are, in a challenging new series of missions you can only find in the spring update of Starlink Battle for Atlas. Every member of the Star Fox team has their own special pilot ability and skill tree. Plus, each pilot can take on any of the new missions and also Fox's missions from the base game. It's time for a game of seek and destroy. But don't expect Wolf to play fair. Look forward to news on the rest of the additional content, such as starship races and faction missions, so you're ready when the Star Fox team joins the Starlink Battle for Atlas update this April.
That's what I thought. It was the city got
A heartfelt fantasy adventure crops up once again. Another season, another reason to wield weapons and spells against monsters.
Good morning. It is about to be fall.
Interact with townsfolk daily. Grow vegetables and fruits at the farm. Cook some fish. Cook up a storm. Or even raise monsters. This fantastical circle of life will keep you coming back for more in Rune Factory 4 Special, fully remastered for Nintendo Switch. Battle alongside townsfolk, and before long, you may become more than just friends.
What?
See what the heart-pounding newlywed life has in store for you, exclusively in this new version of the game.
the wedding part.
Rune Factory 4 Special will be ripe for the playing later this year.
It's like, I feel you, man. I feel you.
And
I also that feeling with no GF.
we can finally confirm that Rune Factory 5 is in development. Look forward to more info in the future. Soon, a time will come to slay monsters and rescue lost souls, before those souls become monsters. In this action RPG from the developers of I Am Setsuna and Lost Sphere, step into a realm built upon the tenets of reincarnation. Its people lead repressed lives, forbidden to mourn the loss of loved ones. To uphold these tenets, Kagachi must travel between the living world and the beyond, to rescue lost souls from a terrible fate, becoming monsters. When battling these creatures, the lost souls you've rescued can manifest within you, granting you new powers. Each soul's powers are different, so you must choose the right soul for the situation at hand. In this deep, single-player campaign, there will be many battles. You will fight, and you will become stronger. Those who fall to grief are lost, and the lost don't reincarnate. The very foundations of reincarnation will begin to crumble when Oninaki launches in summer 2019. Cars, robots, and Yoshis in a world of crafts.
really dark.
You know what that means? Yoshi's Crafted World is almost here. This time, we'd like to put the many facets of these crafty courses on display. As Yoshi, you'll go rafting, race solar cars, and tear through the sky on a plane. Nice shot, Yoshi! Hey, that robot's pretty huge for a miniature. Even at this scale, you'll have some challenging bosses to wrangle. Using in-game coins you've racked up, you can collect crafted costumes.
No, that's really cool.
If you wear one, it'll offer a bit of protection from enemies. There are more than 180 of these costumes, and some of them can be tricky to get your hands on. Later today, we'll release a demo, which lets you play through the first course. The Yoshi's Crafted World game will finally hatch on March 29th. We have more Nintendo Switch headlines coming up, but first, another update from Mr. Koizumi.
How's it going so far? Next, we have a follow-up on the latest installment in one of our long-running series, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Please have a look.
Not the one that you're trying to make a heavy hitter. We start off with female Mona.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Nintendo's like, I know what you want. Gonna give you some female breathing.
The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty, the Adrestian Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Feels like Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Wave, move, and shoot.
In the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, you are the hero the world needs. You start out as a mercenary traveling with a group led by your father, Geralt. After an unexpected incident reveals an unknown power hidden within, you'll travel to Garrick Mach Monastery, where you'll receive an offer to teach at the Officers' Academy. Around that same time, you alone begin to see a mysterious girl named Sothis, who appears within your mind.
Got you from now on, right?
She's an imaginary friend.
Garrick Mach Monastery lies at the center of 3 large territories. It is the home base of the Church of Seiros, the main religion of Fodlan, as well as the Knights of Seiros. Not only does the church serve to maintain order in Fodlan, its monastery also houses the Officers' Academy. Those who train there will go on to shoulder the future of Fodlan. The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses. The Black Eagles is for students from the Adrestian Empire, including the house leader and future emperor, Edelgard.
That girl, so she's the person that voices
The Blue Lions boasts Prince Dimitri of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus as its house leader. This house is for students from his kingdom. The Golden Deer is for students from the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, who is the heir of the noble family that leads the alliance.
to the diversity.
As a professor, you will lead the students of one of these houses and instruct them. In addition to the house leaders, there are many other students to meet, each with their own unique personalities and skills. Which house will you choose? Students are expected to travel to various lands, sometimes with the Knights of Seiros themselves, and gain real battle experience, including everything from defeating bandits to suppressing rebellions. These may be class assignments, but the stakes in each battle are very real. Whether your students live or die will depend on your leadership. Strategize as the battle progresses to claim victory.
One more success.
At the Officers Academy, your students will work diligently each day so that they may wield a variety of weapons. Master the study of magic,
I appreciate your coaching.
and acquire special skills such as horsemanship. You have been entrusted with their future, and it's up to you to guide each of them and help them hone their abilities. Through combat experience and study, you can help your students reach their full potential. Your students can also interact with each other at the Academy, and by doing so, their bonds will strengthen, and they'll be able to better support each other on the battlefield.
Looks like less waifu, more strategy.
Hey, over here!
Forward, now!
3 territories, 3 houses. Your very own journey. Fire Emblem 3 Houses will release on July 26th.
Okay. Even the truck in the background agrees. I'm gonna pre-order.
So, how does it look? Originally, we announced that Fire Emblem 3 Houses would release this spring, but more development time will be necessary. And so the new release date is July 26th. That means we'll have to ask you to wait a little longer, but we hope you'll look forward to the next generation of Fire Emblem all the same. Time for some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Give us the heavy hitters. We need it.
In this next entry of this iconic series, the last player standing wins.
I'm gonna hit you with this heavy puzzle.
99 players. But only one reigns supreme.
Do we have a battle royale?
This is Tetris 99.
Oh my god.
The iconic puzzle game arrives with an online experience like no other.
Tetris Royale.
Nintendo Switch Online members can battle for dominance in this free-to-download game. If you're attacked with garbage, attack back to defeat the other 98 players and become the sole survivor. Nintendo Switch Online members, be ready to join the fight. Tetris 99 will be available for download later today. Look forward to battling it out in upcoming online events.
Somebody needs to make a skit about this.
Prepare to kill, survive, or die in Dead by Daylight. Imagine this. You're alone, struck by fear, struggling to survive. And then you meet another survivor. But it's too late. The killer is upon you. Now run. Hide. Scavenge for items. Open the gates and escape with your life. Or take on the role of the killer to make the so-called survivors your next victims. Terrifying? Oh yes. Satisfying? Just you wait. With loads of maps, characters, and cosmetics to earn, you'll experience a deep progression system while you're on the hunt or being hunted. Discover the true meaning of horror when Dead by Daylight creeps up on Nintendo Switch this fall. This dog will ruin your day.
That's good. That's good stuff. For free.
Now for a message from the producer of the futuristic mech action game, Daemon X Machina.
Hello everyone, I'm Kenichiro Tsukuda, producer of Daemon X Machina, and I have some news for you. Later today, they'll be releasing a demo called Daemon X Machina Prototype Mission on Nintendo eShop for a limited time. The game is still in development, but in the demo you can battle through 4 different missions while exploring the basic controls and customizations of your personal mech known as an arsenal. You can also experience a boss battle in the final mission, so please try it out. After playing the demo, we'd like to hear your feedback. We'll be conducting a short online survey by sending an email invite to some players who try out prototype missions. If you weren't selected for the survey, we also welcome your feedback via social media. We appreciate your feedback and hope to make this game the best it can be. We have more to say about Daemon X Machina, so please follow the official Nintendo of America Twitter account so you can stay up to date on the latest information. Daemon X Machina should be launching this summer. With that in mind, the development team is working hard right now, so please stay tuned.
Realistic racing is headed for Nintendo Switch. Grid Autosport comes fully loaded with a mix of high-speed thrills, believable handling, and a difficulty level that scales to your skills. You'll feel like a pro racer as you master the world's fastest cars to win motorsport's most exhilarating races. From the prestigious circuit of Spa-Francorchamps to the narrow city streets of Barcelona, all DLC is included with 100 cars, 100 circuits, and some welcome additions like motion controls and custom controls. Players can race online or locally, and 2 players can race split screen on a single system, from street racing to demolition derby, when Grid Autosport speeds onto Nintendo Switch in summer 2019. Enter the Viking Age to experience Senua's journey again, or for the very first time.
Good start. Good start.
Created in collaboration with neuroscientists and people who experience psychosis, Hellblade pulls players deep into the mind of Senua. This broken Celtic warrior will embark on a haunting vision quest through Viking hell to fight for the soul of her dead lover. Hellblade has won multiple awards, including BAFTAs for performance, audio and artistic achievement, British Game, and Game Beyond Entertainment. Find out why when Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice releases on Nintendo Switch this spring. The Nintendo Switch lineup just keeps getting stronger. Mortal Kombat 11 proves the saga 25 years in the telling is far from over, with all new custom character variations, plus new characters and returning veterans taking up the fight. In a fresh new adventure, Unravel 2 sees players take control of 2 adorable Yarnies. Control both Yarnies.
Yeah, I've been having problems with being heard on here. This, like I said, this is the bootleggiest stream that's covering the Nintendo Direct right now. Hopefully that fixes it.
Remastered with revamped gameplay and features tailored to the system like motion aiming and touch input. Set in the
Does that fix it?
Explore one of the most iconic eras in history as you fight for freedom and independence and usher in the rise of a nation. All the original downloadable content plus the entire standalone game, Assassin's Creed Liberation Remastered, will be included when they launch together on May 21st. Final Fantasy fans, better open your calendars. We're excited to announce that Final Fantasy VII will find a new home on Nintendo Switch March 26th.
Okay.
We'll also announce that
That's quicker than what I was expecting.
Everybody will release on March 20th. We're pleased to announce that Final Fantasy IX will journey onto Nintendo Switch later today.
Wow.
Always a classic.
That was unexpected.
That's all for today's Nintendo Switch headlines.
Oh.
How's everything looking? Well, we have a bit more to share in this Nintendo Direct. Please stay with us until the end.
Thank you.
Let's take a look, shall we?
Okay. We're about to pull up Power Rangers? this is good. This is some stuff that this is some stuff I'm wanting. This is the kind of extra stuff I want added to the Switch. Is that God Eater? It's not God Eater, is it? Well, you know Animal Crossing is coming. I'm needing some more Square Enix love. Go ahead and let me know. Is Sora going to be in Smash? Is Edric going to be in Smash? Or is it going to be another Fire Emblem character? I think this is God Eater. Oh, wow. Platinum? We got the Anarchy Reigns in there. Astral Chain. Okay. Okay. I'm impressed. The stats for Brave really fit Sora. But at the same time, I'm wondering because of the way Erdrick's set up and the way that Sword Fighter, like specific moves made the classic mode crash. I'm wondering if that means that Erdrick is in. See, I'm confused right now with that.
I'm sure you're very curious about Bayonetta 3.
Yes, I am.
Sure, the developers of Bayonetta 3 are hard at work, and I hope you're looking forward to learning more. Our next title will be the last announcement of the day. Please check it out.
What's it gonna be? It's gonna be the next Smash character, I'm sure. Or never mind, he said title. Oh, Zelda? 2D Zelda? Or 4-player Zelda? Link's Awakening. Wow. Okay. With chain chomps. I thought it was going to be 4-player though, is the thing. This year. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's pretty adorable.
So, what did you think? At long last, 1993's Game Boy classic, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening, will find new life on Nintendo Switch.
That's pretty cool. That's what's up.
After 26 years, it has been reborn as a new experience, and we'll have more to say in the future. Please look forward to its release. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you so much for watching.
Really? Really? No Smash announcement. Really? The closest they got was 3.0 blah blah blah, and that's it. I was other than Mario Maker 2 being announced, I was completely wrong. I was completely wrong. As I always am. Exactly, that's exactly how I feel. That's it? Nani? That's it. I'm kind of thrown away too. All that extra time they spent on Three Houses, I thought there was going to be so much more third-party stuff. It's scant. Oh, Nintendo. People are talking, well, Nintendo's like, how many times y'all got to learn this lesson? How many times do you have to learn this lesson? Lower your expectations. Oh, man. So, to the people that are still left, what did you think about the Direct? Because me personally, it's not, I mean, I don't know, it's not bad. It was a pretty decent Direct for the amount of time that has passed between this and the one that was in September. It's definitely lacking, in my opinion. Just on that fact alone, it's definitely lacking. Like, it basically showcased some stuff that we already knew about. We already knew that Dragon Quest II was coming. We already knew about the box game coming. Tetris was a surprise. Not really like I really care that much about Tetris, but it's an interesting little surprise. Nothing to really write home about. No SNES game mentioned. And that shocks me, actually. Considering the fact that what was found, like, in the data mine, all those games that were found in the data mine, that doesn't make any sense, really. It really doesn't. And for something like that, that should have been announced in a Direct. That should have been announced in a Direct. It doesn't make any sense. That code is actually in the game for a reason. I mean, not in the game, but was in the software for a reason. And they didn't show it. So, I'm really kind of thrown. And that's what I was thinking too. This is how I was thinking it was going to go. And this is how it would go if I was running the Direct. Now, keep in mind too, it also depends on if it's even ready to be shown off. So I don't even know if they even have the models or any of that stuff ready to begin with. But I would expect Joker gameplay to be shown off, even if it was like for a couple of seconds. And then I was expecting another announcement at the end. Because if you're releasing 6 fighters in the span of, now granted, I think it was supposed to be done by the end of February 2020, but releasing 5 fighters in that span of time, I would expect for a new fighter to be revealed every 2 to 3 months. Hey, Ma the Pug, thank you for coming out. I greatly appreciate it. Because this is quite the bootleg stream. This is probably the bootleggiest, as I've said before, but you probably couldn't even hear me because the audio was so bad. It's probably the most bootleg stream that was covering the Nintendo Direct. I can honestly, with gusto, hold that award. But yeah, 5 DLC characters coming out because you had Piranha Plant that was announced back in November the 1st. It released, this month. Joker was announced in December. And then going forward, they're saying that Joker's going to be released before the end of April. You would expect there to be another announcement then. And I would say another announcement right now. Now, I guess you don't want to take the hype away from Joker. But still, it's February. I don't know. I guess I don't know what I was expecting. It's... Nintendo, they do stuff that makes them successful, but then they do stuff that's really dumb. But they still manage to. Nintendo's like, boy, you only been alive for 20-something years? I've been around since the 1800s. You think I'm going to listen to what you got to say? You think I care about what you have to say? Oh, man. I don't know what to say, really. Overall, on its merits alone, I think it was if I take away the hype, I take away the expectations, I give the Direct I want to give it a B. I'm gonna give it a B. Now, compared to what I would do if I was running the show, I give this direct like a C minus, because there's the third party showing is once again fairly weak. Hold on, you saw Molly the Pug? You saw Assassin's Creed 3? I didn't see that. I saw Deltarune. Mario Maker 2 was of course the first one. Mortal Kombat 11, saw that too. Did not see Assassin's Creed. I knew that Assassin's Creed was leaked. Like the retailer leaked Assassin's Creed being added to the Switch, but I didn't see it in the direct. I probably lagged and missed it, is my guess. I'm impressed by the Final Fantasy 9 thing. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want that. I wish it was Final Fantasy 8 though. Ah, okay. That's good then. That's a solid addition. Assassin's Creed, even with all, matter of fact, I have a video that even highlights some of Assassin's Creed's shortcomings. A video that I'm making, or at least in the process of trying to finish. But we need more third parties, no question. Like all the heavy hitters aside from Pokemon, which Pokemon will destroy in and of itself, and Fire Emblem to a lesser degree will do really good this year too. Both of those side by side, Fire Emblem in the summer and Pokemon, no question, is going to be out in the fall, probably of course in time for the holiday rush. Really need those third parties to carry. Yeah, Tetris was it was like Tetris 99. So think, or at least the impression that I got from it, think Tetris Battle Royale, which if you're sick of Battle Royale, I don't blame you, but that's part of it. You know they had to jump on that online craze. Battle Royale. Let's combine something that everybody's familiar with. Tetris? Battle Royale. In its defense, it's probably really fun. It's just, if between the two, because they even, the whole investors briefing about, we're having a problem with short-term subscriptions, which I'm on a short-term subscription too, partly because I'm broke. But on the other half of that, there's no real value there. My little sister likes to play Splatoon, and every once in a while I'll play Smash Brothers with somebody. Other than that, there's no real, I guess cloud saves too, especially if you downloaded Piranha Plant. Cloud saves too, but there's no value in the online. Yeah, and I can respect that, Mr. Pug. I'd say, like I said, I would give the direct, if I take out expectations, if I take out what I would do with the direct, I would give it a B. I give it a B rating, like just a solid B, not a B minus, but I give it a B. Just with the problems that I know that they're having, the stuff that they've discussed with investors, that's what gets me about the direct. It's good Assassin's Creed was in there too, and especially another thing by Platinum. I was really expecting that Wii U port, but I guess that's maybe an E3 thing, possibly. Yeah, and I agree. And me, I don't mind JRPGs. That one that's from the I Am Setsuna people, I'm very interested in that one. That's something that I'd want. I hope it's not, like, given the art style of it, I hope it's not super expensive. Like, I don't want it to be like a, let's ask $60 for this game. No gracias. But I'm interested in that. But yeah, it was too JRPG heavy. Now, granted, of course, Nintendo, Japan, that is a big part of their market. But yeah, Direct it doesn't necessarily have to be for kids, because, when you look at the people that talk about it, and you look at the people that, that actually stream it and go over and discuss all this stuff, it's a fairly adult audience, like at bare minimum young adult to college kids and stuff, and then of course some kids too. But I don't know. I just feel like I would have done more with that direct. I would have bent over a little bit more backwards for some third parties, even though third parties are very stubborn, and third parties like to treat the Switch like a second-class citizen, and that's something that I'm going to make a video about eventually too. I'm trying to push out more discussion stuff. I am going to do some montage videos too, but I've been working on some personal issues and trying to take care of my family and help them with their stuff, which is why I haven't put that many videos up for the past week. But yeah, some more discussion type videos, and that's one of the things I want to cover. It's old to where, as successful as the Switch is now, there's no excuse to treat the Switch as, especially with something that prints money. Like it's killing Sony and Xbox right now in terms of just raw sales. Like, Sony, they're reaching up to 100 million with the PS4, and that's great. And I mean, that's powerful. But yeah, it's something that prints money. You don't treat it as a second-class citizen. To tell you the truth, I knew, just between me and you, or I guess me and you guys, I knew that, like, I've mentioned it a couple times. I even mentioned it in my last video too about another Mario Maker. Yeah, I knew Mario Maker was coming. Or at least I was 95% sure. There was a shred of doubt because anything can, I can always be wrong at any point in time. But I knew Mario Maker was coming. I didn't know if it was going to be 2 or if it was going to be a port. But I'm impressed with 2. I gladly will try to scrape $60 from 4 corners of the earth to try to get Mario Maker 2. I'm getting in on that Mario Maker 2. That's an insta buy for me. Insta buy. But yeah, I'm surprised that we didn't get like a DLC mention. Just on timing and pacing, it's just like how they uploaded. How they dropped like new content on Smash Brothers in general. When they updated the website, they periodically did it. They did it like in a timely fashion. Like they did it on schedule. Aside from that, the natural disaster that hit Japan, other than that, it was on schedule. And I was expecting them to do the same thing with Smash. But yeah, if just for example, if I was running the Direct, if I had the power to decide, okay, this, and that, and if I was, running Nintendo too, I would have, 10% of some of the cute stuff that you saw, like the box boy. What was it, Box Boy? I can't remember. I forgot. No disrespect to that game, but I would have did that. Like 10% cute / indie games. 30%, I'd say solid 30% of it would be third-party titles. 1% of that would have been Fire Emblem Three Houses, because people already know about Three Houses for the most part. So I don't see why they needed to spend like 10 minutes on Three Houses. I understand that you want to push it, but I wouldn't have. I don't know. I wouldn't have spent that much time on it, as much as I like Fire Emblem. I don't feel like it merited that. I think they spent like legitimately 10 minutes on it. And that's the thing, Rubber Duck. I'm not sure if they are going to do like a straight up Smash Direct. Did they do that for the Wii U? It's been so long ago, I can't even remember. I think Sakurai did. Yeah, he did. So there's a good chance that Smash content could have its own, especially with how big it is compared to the Wii U version. Smash could have its own kind of direct content. You know what would be interesting though, if they do decide to do that? We could end up having like other characters that aren't in the Fighter Pass be added. Now I know this is a stretch, but I mean characters that could be echoes, like characters that were cut in the past, like Dixie Kong for one. Like Dixie Kong, she could of course be, her base model could be based off of Diddy Kong. but just add some hair moves in there, a bit of balancing. I think they could pull that off, like, easily, considering the fact that the team, using Bandai Namco, I think the team is bigger than all the previous versions of it. No, and considering the fact how much this game is sold, you'd be a fool not to run, not necessarily run it into the ground, but just, you know, it's just kind of a saying. You'd be a fool not to just ride this to the wheels fall off of it. 12 million copies in less than 2 months. That's bonkers. That's insanity. So if I saw that, we need to add more than 5 characters. Just like I think there's going to be more than one fighter pass, I think there needs to be other, and just like there's going to be meat, like downloadable meat costumes being added over time too. I feel like that's something that can be added outside of it. So it's possible that you get a Smash Direct and the DLC. I made the assumption that DLC was going to be talked about in the Nintendo Direct on the assumption that there was going to be no Smash Direct. But given the direction that they took the Nintendo Direct in, I feel like it's possible that it's going to be that instead. Sakurai's going to do his own little shindig, you know, throw his own little party, talk about his own content, all the other good stuff. Just like when Cloud and Bayonetta were shown off in Ryu, just like those, I feel like the same thing is going to happen. But I wouldn't hurt too bad about Animal Crossing information, because you know it's coming. Because, you know, that was announced back in September. So that's not a big deal. I'm actually more surprised that they didn't mention anything about Pikmin. That's shocking, actually. The Super Nintendo thing not being talked about, too, that's even more shocking. Because that's, you know, there have been rumblings about Pikmin, but the SNES games were actually, like, the data for that was actually in the code. And that's been taken out, and they didn't talk about it. And considering the fact that you're having such problems with your online subscription, add other games to it. Like, the NES games are classics. They're amazing. They're amazing in their own right. And I just happen to see that. No Metroid Prime Trilogy. That's kind of bonkers to me. But you talk to your investors, which you know, if you guys know how business works. Your investors, boy, people bend over sideways, front ways, left ways, right ways, obtuse ways, perpendicular ways to appease their investors. You talk to your investors about how you're having trouble with, you know, subscriptions in your online service, but you've done nothing for that right now. The only thing that you talked about was Tetris 99. Who cares? I mean, it's great that it's added. It's a nice little, you know, like sprinkles on top of something, but it's not like the icing, it's not the cake or anything. It's literally just like extra sprinkles and dressing. It isn't anything. It's not. Investors not going to look at this direct, say, Tetris 99. I think my investment is safe here. Well, of course I ain't gonna lie. I think my investment will be safe with Nintendo anyways, but I wouldn't look at like, hey, online service, issue with online service, Nintendo solution, Tetris 99. That's no bueno. It's no bueno. You know, Jeremy, I had no idea actually. I missed that. Oh, hey, Super Daniel Bros. I didn't even see you there. How's it going? Oh, yeah, that's right. Piranha is. But I didn't know that was announced in a Pikmin 4. I thought that was just something that they just, you know, added in because it'd be cute. I didn't know that was like a particular announcement or anything. Yeah, I'm fine. I decided to do this bootleg stream at like the last second. Like, I got the stream to where it would go full screen back in the September Direct, but I tried to get it fixed again. Streamlabs updated, and I couldn't get it to stretch to show, like, to fill up the screen for the video. And that was fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, Jeremy, I was lagging, and I ended up missing the Assassin's Creed announcement, so I wasn't sure if that was part of it as well. I'm not sure if I even missed anything else. Like, it buffered some for me. I was like, what the heck is this? And then, yeah, I guess I missed some of the announcements. But yeah, no Metroid Prime Trilogy. That's insane. The only thing I can think of that they're going to do is do an announcement for considering the fact that Metroid Prime 4 is way off. Metroid Prime Trilogy, I guess, could be an E3 announcement. That's the only other. I mean, again, it's way off, so I guess it doesn't matter as much. But it just seems kind of crazy that they didn't announce that now. Granted, it could be just that I want it. You know, I'm showing some bias. I want it, but it just seems odd that they didn't even show it. I'm kind of thrown back by that. Well, Knack, give me a sequel, Knack 2. I have no idea how I would respond to that. I guess the good thing is, as much as I like Deltarune, as much as I like Undertale, and as much as I love Toby Fox, not yet, Toby, not yet. You need to earn some more dues first before I be like, yeah, you deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. You're getting there. You're pretty awesome, especially with what you've recently done. I'll let that go unnamed. But not yet, Toby. Not yet. I really like and love that you know, free DLC. He's kind of doing like Downwell, which was recently added to the Nintendo eShop. Shout out to the Downwell developers, by the way, even though they won't see this in any way, shape, or form. The fact that you kept your game $3 instead of trying to jack up the price like other indie developers. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, I respect the hustle, but shout out to Downwell for not trying to bleed Nintendo Switch customers dry by trying to jack up the price. I really appreciate that. But I like that Toby Fox, instead of trying to do like other developers on the Switch, which is try to milk Nintendo Switch users dry, made Deltarune free just like he did for everybody else. Because I can see another developer on there and be like, we're going to make it $5. We're going to make it $10. So shout out to them for that. Exactly. That's exactly it, Knack. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that it was going to be another Smash Direct not Smash Direct, but I was thinking another Smash DLC character was going to be revealed now. And they decided not to do that. So, only thing I can think of is going to be like an actual Smash Direct. You know, Scorpion for Smash 2, I mean, it's possible. I don't see it happening, but you never know. Considering the precedent the Joker set, I'm not going to say what I do know. Because I was expecting Erdrick to be announced, or Sora, or a Fire Emblem character. Kind of scared of a Fire Emblem character being announced, but yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure anymore. Dead by Daylight seems interesting. I'm not the biggest horror fan, but it does seem interesting to me. Like I said, that one Platinum game, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of stuff that needs to be presented on the Switch. Like, hey, it's not just, you know, just fun and games. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with fun and games, but you need more stuff like that on the Switch to show other third-party developers, hey, look at this. We need some more Dooms on there. We need some GTA-style games on there. We need some stuff to really show, like, hey, third parties, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, you know, I forgot about that. You know, another indie game I forgot about, too, A Hat in Time. I'm surprised that hasn't been mentioned or anything for the Switch yet. Kingdom Hearts should have made it to the Switch too. Let me touch on that definitely. Considering the fact that wasn't it one of the producers tweeted out the direct was happening today to look at that for Kingdom Hearts? Not a single thing. And that's so stupid to me. the Switch and I'm about to say the Switch Nintendo, but Nintendo and Kingdom Hearts, in my personal opinion, just, you know, weeby nature involved, it's the best fit for Kingdom Hearts. Nintendo followed by Sony and then Xbox, sure. Like, just as dorky, and I love Kingdom Hearts, but as dorky as Kingdom Hearts is, it just, the motif really fits Nintendo. And I'm kind of shocked that it continues to not be on the Switch. As monstrously successful as the Nintendo Switch is, and they haven't put it on there, that's just really stupid to me. That's really stupid. As far as Bubsy, I'm indifferent to Bubsy. I think I have the Super Nintendo Bubsy game. I don't know. I haven't even touched or even just know anything about the remake for it. But I'm indifferent to Bubsy. If they added Bubsy to Switch, I'd be okay with it. It'd have to be a budget title. It couldn't be anything that was like majorly expensive. Yeah, as far as the reveals, I'm just going off of how they updated the Smash website, which is, I thought they were going to do it in a timely manner. I thought, okay, so since Joker was, Piranha Plant was announced in, or at least shown off in, but then again, it also depends on where they're at in development period. In development, you'll hit hiccups and random things here and there, so it was not going to be 100% on schedule, but I thought, Piranha Plant November, Joker, being announced in December. At least by mid-February, the second character was going to be announced. And it's not the case. Bubsy, I wouldn't be, considering the history of Bubsy, I wouldn't be against it, because if I was against Bubsy, then technically I'd have to be against Sonic, because Bubsy was created as a marketing ploy, but so was Sonic. Sonic was made specifically to rival the slow and doughy nature of Mario. So I think about that when I think about Bubsy. Like, Bubsy was just made for marketing, but so was Sonic, and I definitely would want Sonic in there, so I can't discriminate. I just would be indifferent if Bubsy was added to Smash Brothers. I'm probably going to do like a post-direct video too. Ezio could, in all honesty, weirdly enough, I think Ezio would eventually have a shot. I'm not going to say it's going to be something added right now. Just taking into account, as popular as Assassin's Creed is, as mainstream as it is, and as long as it's been out, Assassin's Creed's been out since like the mid 2000s, so it's had some time to gestate. So that, and considering the relationship that Ubisoft has with Nintendo right now, I could see it. I could see that Ezio being, a Smash character. He never crossed my mind as far as being one, but I could see it. I could really see it. Relationship's good. It's got the tenure. It's got the brand recognition. It's got the popularity. And he can have a moveset made for him, so it's possible. As far as who I would want for DLC, I guess I can say that here, but yeah, I might make like a little small, just for funsies, video about it too, because I really need to get some more videos out. Like, just ridiculous. Just, I've been getting killed by life. But anyways, as far as the DLC characters that I will want, I've already not gotten anything that I wanted. I wanted another Sonic character, particularly Tails, just because Sonic and Tails, how iconic would that be to have Mario and Luigi fight Sonic and Tails? Like, that would be too much. It's very weird that Tails and Dr. Robotnik have not gotten a mention at all, but you have Shadow and you have Knuckles as an assist trophy. That's very peculiar to me. It's really peculiar. Shantae is definitely a character that I really, really wanted. I think that was like one of the first videos that I made. Like, I really put work in, talking about Shantae being added to Smash Brothers. I really want Shantae. Shantae's a really good character, really fun character. Part of the bigger video that I'm working on that's going to be coming out hopefully in like the next week. Probably going to try to make it sooner than that, but video that I'm trying to work on now, I really would like Shantae to be a representative of Smash for multiple reasons. I'll just leave it at that. I want Gina. Oh, and God, Banjo-Kazooie. Oh my God, Banjo-Kazooie. Talking about the quintessentially Mario character. Like, literally, they took Mario 64 and just cranked up the quality on it. And Mario 64 was already pretty much a masterpiece. Banjo-Kazooie, by far, please, Microsoft, Nintendo, I know you guys love each other right now. Please make that happen. Please make that happen. I want Geno, of course. You know, I'm a Geno head. But I also would like Sora, too. I wouldn't be against Erdrick being added. And I want Dixie Kong, too. Dixie Kong, she was cut from, I think, Melee. Dixie Kong definitely deserves to be in Smash. Like, she's like King K. Rool. Like, they both should have been in Smash Brothers long ago. Master Chief, I can see that happening. I can see legit. Master Chief, I think, my guess is going to be, it's Master Chief, Sora. There's one more, but it escapes my mind right now. I could see one of those three characters being like a final, like the last Fighter Pass character, because that whole, like, the jaw dropping, you never saw this coming announcement. I think that's going to be saved for like the fifth one. Now, that's what I would do if I was Nintendo, but Nintendo has shown me before that they will go out with a whimper instead of a bang, because instead, you know, I like Incineroar. Ken is all right, but just like the November Direct, instead of going out with a bang like they should have did it with Ridley and King K. Rool, they did it with Ken and Incineroar, and that was very mundane. As fun as Incineroar and Piranha Plant is, it's a very mundane Direct. Very mundane. Very disappointing. So they may not do it that way, but if I was running the show, I'm going out with a bang. I'm going out with Master Chief or Sora or, God, I can't remember the other character for some reason, but they're pretty prolific too, and I can see them being added in as like the last one. That's a shame that Travis didn't get added. Like, Travis is like a male version of Bayonetta, and Bayonetta, if you played any of the Bayonetta games, she's got a personality all of her own, and it's amazing. And Travis being added in, it would add such flavor and vibe. Like, look at, you know, aside from No More Heroes Strikes Again not being like the best game, just look at the art style of it. Look at No More Heroes 1 and 2, Desperate Struggle. It's got a style and a swagger all of its own. And adding that to Smash Brothers would have been a very smart move. Bubble Bobble being Bubble Bobble being added. If anything, it would be added as an assist trophy. I don't think it'd be a playable character. I don't think Sakurai gives a crap enough to add Bubble Bobble there. Scorpion would be a WTF character. Mortal Kombat's iconic enough to be added into Smash Brothers. I just have a sneaking suspicion that it's not going to happen anytime soon. But you never know. You never know. some head at Nintendo could be like, "Oh, do this instead," and Sakurai's like, "Okay." So it could change. It could change at a whim. What's true today may not be true tomorrow, and vice versa. All right, I'll make it like 4 more minutes, and then I've got some angry people that I gotta call that I've gotta call back. But this has been fun, guys. I've been enjoying talking to y'all. I wasn't expecting to have like such a good conversation out of an extremely bootleg stream with a kind of a less than stellar direct, a good direct, but considering the fact that I know what Nintendo's capable of. Kind of a bit of a disappointment. I'll do that actually. I'll do that. Matter of fact, after I get all this stuff put up, whenever I close the stream, I'll actually look that up because I'll have like a couple of minutes to do so. Yeah, I guess she would be interesting or weird for Smash. But considering the fact, Wii Fit Trainer, I mean, that's already weird, but Wii Fit Trainer is really fun. I actually been playing Wii Fit Trainer more than I should. Hiccup. Scorpion, I think if anybody, it would be Scorpion. Mr. Get Over Here. It would be Scorpion. I'm just not sure how. It just feels weird, like toning down all the insane levels of violence. I mean, Metal Gear Solid is already painfully violent, and so is Bayonetta. So it can work. I'm not disputing that at all. It just, with Mortal Kombat's gore factor, it would be weird. It'd be very weird. Yeah, he probably would need to be nerfed. They nerfed Bayonetta to infinity. Bayonetta was so fun on the Wii U. She was so fun. Now she's just kind of hobbling around a little bit on the Switch version. I'm kind of getting used to her though. I would expect that too, because I feel like Gen 8 would probably need that advertisement. So I wouldn't be surprised at all if they added that in. Any other questions or comments or anything? Matter of fact, while you're at it, any other video suggestions? Because I actually might take that into account before I get off a stream, just so I can decide what other there's some content I know that I'm going to make, but if there's any other interesting comments that I can get, I may add that in for future reference. Nintendo Direct, the anime. I mean, as much anime as they showed off, I guess it might as well be the anime, honestly. Yeah, because you guys mentioned that, Knack, I'm actually going to do that, because I definitely could use a video that shouldn't take me a painful amount of effort to put up. Like this is the last one. And some of my videos too, because they end up taking so long to do and there's so much to do in it to try to make it like the quality that I'm thinking of, I end up just falling off and not even wanting to do it anymore. So I'm gonna try to, I dialed it up too high, and I'm just gonna dial it to like a safe level to where I can pump stuff out. But yeah, the DLC once, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Klonoa is one that I think deserves. I think I've mentioned that before, not in like an official video, but I think I've mentioned it a couple of times. Klonoa, I think, and I even have some Klonoa music that I've used in some background videos. Klonoa is one I think is one that should be in Smash in some facet at the very least. I think a playable character, yes, but at least in some fashion should be added to Smash Bros. In some fashion, at the very least. Anything else, guys? Again, I can't stress it enough. For a very last minute, very poorly put together stream, I really do, like, legitimately, you know, every YouTuber does this crap. Like, oh, thank you so much. But no, seriously, I didn't think anybody was going to show up. I didn't expect anybody to show up. So, seriously, you guys decided to take time out of your busy day to come hang out with me. And I can't stress it enough. I thank you so much. Even if it's just a talk, it's no big deal. Thank you so much. I can't stress it enough. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel. Yeah, Klonoa, it's just like Chrono Trigger. Chrono needs to be, and I can't. I'm really pretty much out of time. But this will be the last thing that I'll say. Chrono really, for what Chrono Trigger did for gaming, just especially in the year that it came out. I mean, there's other games that did it, and you can arguably say like some of them did it better. But just the iconic nature of Chrono Trigger and what it's done for gaming definitely deserves the much better treatment than it's gotten now. And Klonoa, same thing. I think those games, I don't think Klonoa did as much for gaming as Chrono Trigger did for gaming, but games like that, they definitely deserve new life. Kind of like how they give Link's Awakening like a new life on the Switch. Chrono Trigger and games like that need new life too. That's not a bad one. That's not a bad one, especially for something off the cuff. It definitely, Chrono really, God, Chrono deserves to be in Smash Brothers. I hate it so much. Like, think of this amazing, like, you have a family and this amazing child that just gets that's done so much and has just been neglected and just like just cast to the wayside. And instead, you know, let's focus on Final Fantasy 15. Let's work on a game for like 10 years and it comes out as mediocre or mediocre to okay. So that upsets me. That upsets me a lot, actually. Just in time. Yeah, Chrono. I might make a video about that too. Or I guess they would be in the... Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down because my phone's been vibrating for like the past 12 years. And I've kind of... I've been letting them sit while I talk to you guys. I feel kind of bad. So I'm going to go get yelled at. Be on the lookout for another video too that's coming out real soon that I was talking about. Probably going to do like a post-discussion video about this too. I'm probably going to stream again too. Maybe stream some Smash Brothers, maybe stream some Splatoon 2 or something. Or there's a couple of Switch games that I've been wanting to stream too, so definitely feel free to be out on a lookout for those, and I'll probably just announce them too. I haven't announced anything in the community tab because I didn't want to disappoint anybody because I've really been swamped with having to do stuff. So really appreciate you guys for showing up. Can't stress it enough. Thank you guys. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. And thank you so much for coming.